Mohammed Ali Ringim is my name. I am supporting Mr. Peter Obi to be the president and commander-in-chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces due to the following reasons.
Hello, my great and wonderful people. We welcome you once again to our today's episode of this program. And today we get a lot of videos for our table. We're going to be one quickly the review to owner concerning the things we're going to be saying if they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. Just as you don't already see one among the Arewa group when they say come outside to come support Peter Obi and also go ahead to give your own reason why he be say he want Peter Obi to become the next president come 2023. And before we leave you to watch the full video and so many others when we say we get today, one first of all beg you for one favor, help us to like this video. You know why? Now the only way we want to be say YouTube will fit help us recommend this video to every Nigerians all over the world. Now their policy be that very one. The more this video get likes, the more that they push them out to people. Thank you for your understanding. All right, watch this one first. We'll come back for others.
Mohammed Ali Ringim is my name. I am supporting Mr. Peter Obi to be the president and commander-in-chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces due to the following reasons. One, Peter Obi is a young man. He had never occupied an office or any position that can bring him bad into the people's mind. Yes. Peter Obi was the deputy president of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar Turakin Adamawa, and now last election, and now he abandoned him, supposing he carry Peter Obi, not a Delta State governor, he may have a chance to be the president. But our choice now is an Igbo man. Our now ambition is to give an Igbo man a chance to try him. Yes. Right after Nigerian Civil War 1967 to date, Igbos were isolated. And Mr. Peter Obi is a prominent, nice, vital, paramount, good to go to be the president. That is very good. So I'm supporting him. Yeah. I wish Hausas and northern people should abandon any religious and tribal dichotomy.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much.
He's the only governor that has he has never collected pension.
Yeah. Yes. So he is legitimate candidate for 2023 incoming general election to be the president. As even he is not greedy, he is not hungry, he is not long-throat. Even his pension as a governor twice, he abandoned it for the people to go and enjoy at the state of his own origin. So if Nigerians can vote for Peter Obi this time, it means that we have shown segregative attitude of tribalism, sectionalism.
All right, my great and wonderful people, that one are one of the Arewa group when they say it come aside to even still review some reasons why it be say most of them they support Peter Obi. All right, after that very one, we also get another video when we say we'll quickly the review to you. This one now video when we say with the receiver, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, because of waiting day our hand will not feel quick review this video to you. Now Nigerians when we say the federal government of Nigeria send abroad to go study some certain course. Yes. And for the process, something happened. Now, the Nigerians now, they cry out. As they talk, these people, they did for Philippines. And as they see, say things not they go as planned, they go locate Nigeria embassy and see waiting Nigeria embassy for Philippines due to these Nigerians. They not be illegal immigrants. I want to make you watch this video first. We'll come back.
The advice from your embassy.
So you go and talk to the embassy. You tell them now that the Nigerians here they want to come to the embassy. So Kuya, the Nigerian embassy doesn't want us to meet them.
Yes, that is.
So the Nigerian embassy has denied us. Kuya.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Your embassy. Okay. Your own embassy denied you.
You call the embassy.
You call the embassy.
They don't. Yes. What's your name? So you are telling us that the Nigerian embassy have denied its citizens, right?
Yes.
Video him. Video you, sir. Video both of us. He is telling us we are cadets sponsored by the Nigerian NIMASA, and now they are telling us that the Nigerian embassy has denied us in a foreign land. NIMASA is not replying us. We are the embassy. Now the security is stopping us. You can see the security guys have blocked us. You can see our colleagues. We are all here. They have stopped us from going to the embassy to complain our problems and our needs at the embassy. So this is good.
We are here.
What do you want to do?
Our embassy. The embassy has them let us in.
We are here today for a simple demonstration. We are going to our own embassy, and now our embassy have instructed the security to stop us here. That we are not allowed to go to our own embassy when we have a challenge. Now the Philippine security is holding us to go to our own embassy, Nigerian embassy, because it is our embassy that are giving them the right and the instruction that we should not be allowed. How can I not be allowed to go to my embassy when I have a challenge? And I want to use this medium to pour out the challenge we are facing here. 10 years ago, we were sent to the Philippines to study marine engineering and marine transportation under a NIMASA NSDP scholarship. 10 years ago, and this is a scholarship that was supposed to last for 4 years. 3 years in school, 1 year in the ship, then I come back to write my exam and finish it. But this has stayed long for 10 good years. I have wasted my life, my 10 years of my life, and many of my colleagues also in this same program. Now finally, we are here for the last lap that we get our license and go back to Nigeria. But yet,
all right, my great and wonderful people, I believe say una don't hear from these very Nigerians. This one are the reason why ABC, this country, it will hard for us to see the lights. You understand? Not because of say with the bad prayer for this land. No. Just imagine young youths like this when it be say una fi even sponsor by una self, may they go acquire skills. May they go acquire knowledge. May they come back home to come better this land. Na in una abandon so. See, and not too well say this foreign land, all of them they look for all these intellectual Nigerians to carry to their own selves. Just to go study marine engineering. This will have to do with the crude oil and everything. Yes. If they come back, they will conserve the land and also bring all those acquired wisdom, acquired skills and knowledge back to the country to better this land. Then only for the federal government of Nigeria to abandon these people for this very place. Just imagine a course will be supposed to last 4 years. They allow them to remain for there for good 10 years, additional of 6 years. That one not even reach. They even still find their way to Nigerian embassy. They instruct the security of Philippines, say, may they not allow the enter embassy. Tell me, how it be said the government of Philippines will take care regard for these Nigerians? It's not that possible. I believe, say, if any citizen of a country get problem, the wise thing for that person to do now to locate the own embassy. Right? Now that say embassy, these people locate now. They block them for road. Say, may they not allow them. They authorize the security. Say, may they not allow them. And this one are people want to be say the federal government of Nigeria send on an errand. This will not be shame. This will not be shame. All right. I leave you to share your own opinion with us concerning that very matter, even as we move down to another video. And this video, when it be say one leave you, make you watch. Now, this one of the video, when it be say it concern the vessel, when it be say Nigerian Navy destroy in conjunction with NPP, when it be say the thought say it can the thief Nigeria crude oil. And the thought say this vessel it come from Ghana. And now, because of the way when we say that they discovered this vessel, see now people they use and call the thief crude oil, they can't destroy and put fire. And the reason why I say we want to show now this vessel, I believe say a lot of you don't see this vessel before now. The repercussion don't come outside. The people when they say it they around the surrounding where it basically therefore destroy this vessel don't cry come outside concerning the consequences when they say this vessel when they say they destroy so the cause. First of all, watch the vessel. We'll come back with the other video.
The sound of gunshots reverberate the air here on Warri River. It's all an attempt to end the voyage of Diema, a 1,500-ton vessel which has robbed Nigeria of its resources for years, stealing its crude and selling it to Ghana. On the 6th of October, the beginning of the end started for this vessel. It was apprehended after an ambush was laid by the JTF and Tantita Security Services, loading crude oil illegally from a hose connected to a pipe flowing from Abiteye to Escravos, which is being operated by Chevron. The vessel has operated under so many names over the years. Deborah, Ebiene, Lizzie, we know it today as Diema, and its journey has come to an end. Before the fire, we finally put a face to some of the culprits behind Nigeria's massive oil theft. Standing on the vessel used for operation for years, this crew sailed from Lagos to Warri. At Sangara, 2 kilometers away from the Escravos tank farm, an ambush was laid by the JTF and Tantita Security Services. Diema had been on the radar of Maritime Security Services for a while now.
The crew were quite smart, there's no doubt about it. They were very smart, but they were not smarter than country. That's the aspect, not smarter than the NNPC. So what had happened was that it's among the list of vessels being monitored constantly, and it's been evading authorities for quite a while now. And its route is very funny. It's been frequenting the Niger Delta and at the same time carrying crude illegally to Ghana, precisely Tema.
The oil loaded on the 6th of October would be their last operation. The vessel came in from Escravos and had no idea security were waiting where they loaded. The 87-meter-long vessel with 12 compartments was not designed as an ocean vessel. It's a river vessel which has been modified to suit the purpose it serves: oil theft on the ocean.
In the past, we have seen the ship, but we didn't have the platform to be able to legally apprehend the vessel. As you know, everything is about jurisdiction and empowerment to do so. We didn't, but we never stopped because it's our country. We love our country, so we'll continue to watch it, no doubt about it. You know, and it's our region too. I mean, you saw the devastation caused by this type of business. So we have never stopped looking at all of these things. We have more under our watch list, no doubt about it, but what we are using this medium to plead is that they should just stop.
Stealing from a major trunk line that supplies the Chevron terminal, 5 compartments out of 12 on this vessel have crude. 650 cubic meters of crude separated into several compartments was found on board. They couldn't finish loading owing to the arrival of security operatives. The captain of the vessel says the vessel was hijacked and claims he joined the ship 2.5 months ago. But records show the ship was detained in Nigeria in September 2021 for an automatic identification systems infraction. Those who arrested it didn't probe further and didn't suspect what it was used for. However, documents show that he was the captain of the ship. His story doesn't add up.
I was not holding here. I was in...
Yeah, talk to her,
Continue. I was in...
Their accomplices are on the run. A manhunt has been launched for their arrest.
This exposure has further iterated and affirmed the fact that sometimes you need a non-state user or non-state partners in this oil and gas sector in Nigeria, because sometimes there could be compromise from government and top government functionaries, you know, but there are some security specialists that cannot be compromised, and they know the topography of the region. They are also well abreast. They have this skill and expertise when it comes to security. So when you give these people this job, just as the NNPC Limited just did, it will go a long way to curb this issue.
Do you think this is something that can be put to a stop in the shortest time possible, or do you think it is so interesting?
It's a matter of political will and commitment. If you have the political will, there is nothing that cannot be done. Yes. Even if it cannot be totally eliminated, it can be minimized to a manageable dimension.
Diema's journey has finally come to an end, as the vessel, which operated on water for years, is stopped by fire.
All right, my great and wonderful people, I believe say una don't watch that video. Our most important concern for this very whole video now the fire when they say they burn this vessel. Yes, the season, the destroyer, it did very good. But the other aspect when they say these people not consider now people when they say it they around that vicinity, waiting will happen to the people as they burn this vessel. Now, as we dey talk, a woman don't cry out when they say it dey around the place where they for burn this vessel, concerning wetin dey happen to the health of the people when it dey for that community. Here, this woman will come back for the conclusion.
For my side, for where for come for Warri Southwest, we don't under pressure. They see illegal pipe when you go for where for the take diesel. NNPC get their own under special set of people. They get illegal pipe when they take crude. Now they don't shine another illegal pipe. They don't see another one where they shine and go escravos. They take Nigeria crude. For where we for come, we not see lights, we not get water, no good school, no good infrastructure for where we for come. They take our product. Now, after the illegal pipe, when we say government, they don't see so for different places. They don't even intercede another vessel with crude. Since about how many days with the crude number and the crude people inside the crude. Before we wake, they don't put fire. They never investigate, they don't put fire. Now, as if the putting fire not be enough, my people from my community, they smoke when they're in here, they cough blood. Everybody where they those areas where they for burn the tea, they cough blood. They inhale carbon monoxide since yesterday night. Now, the Minister of Petroleum not come as I can't talk one word. The people where they thief the diesel, so where they thief the crude oil, so the fish pipe pass go escravos. The escravos where they pass, all the village where they pass, no lights, no school. River don't take the village end, but there's still see illegal pipe when you go to Focados. For inside Nigeria, we get Navy, we get Army, we get Minister of Petroleum, we get federal government. Nobody they make pen. This is the situation that we are facing in the creek. People they cough blood now, and they call government, may they call intercede. When I go carry the people there, because if anything happen to them, if anything happen to my people, we are not gonna find them easy. We are not gonna find them easy. Now we be high and mighty the thief. Poor man not gonna fit buy that kind of pipe. Go they go thief crude oil. When I they thief, when I not give us school, when I not give us light, God go punish you now. And those of you want to get involved, who now stop them. Nonsense.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say yes, when I don't hear this woman. A lot of una fit think say, what did this woman they talk? Maybe she just want to come as I can't talk. No. Any action, when they say any man take, there's always reaction and consequences. Yes. Before you burn that vessel, it did good. Say you destroy that vessel. You will first of all put the people in that community into consideration. Waiting will happen to their health. Imagine say you did burn crude oil. Vessel when be say it load how many a ton of crude oil. Even though say you evacuate them, still no say crude oil will still be inside. As you they burn that vessel, not be only the vessel they burn, you equally they burn the crude oil and every other things when be say it follow the vessel. You not expect that community to remain the same. And remember say, not be community when be say people, not they inhabit. Now community when be say people, they definitely it will pollute everywhere. Now, consequences not the come outside for the health of the people when it be see the day for that community. Waiting will be the response of the federal government of Nigeria and also NNPC. This one the question will be see with the talk. All right, although this video, we will still republish this video again because where we for use this video now, it too dey far. Not be a lot of people, not be all the people who feel watch reach to this very extent. We will still republish this video again. Help us to share this video so that it will reach the federal government of Nigeria and every necessary authority when it be say they're supposed to look into this matter to rescue those people. All right, we'll leave you now to share your own opinion with us in the comment section. And before we draw the line, we want quickly use this medium to appreciate each and every one of you for your time when you be sitting there with us up to this moment. God Almighty will bless you. And also the way we sitting they help us to share this broadcast, your likes, your comments, all of them, we appreciate them. I beg make not forget to help us share this very one as well so that if you still reach our brothers and sisters all over the world because we believe we want to say information and power. And as you do so, God Almighty will bless you. We'd like to draw the conclusion of this program here. We'll see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.